Mr. Secretary, speaking of regulation, you are also pushing for a ban on single stock trading in Congress, calling out lawmakers like Nancy Pelosi and Ron Wyden for their eye-popping returns. And I mean, I was just taken aback when I saw some of these things. Pelosi says she does not own any stocks and has no knowledge or subsequent involvement in any transactions. And yet we went back and looked at the dubious timing of Paul Pelosi's trades, her husband. Back in January 2021, he bought Tesla stock before a Biden executive order requiring electric cars for federal workers. Back in March of 2021, he exercised $2 million in Microsoft options 2 weeks before Microsoft won a $22 billion Army contract. In June, he bought up to $11 million of mega cap tech stocks amid technology legislation. And then in 2022, he bought 5 million shares of NVIDIA before a vote on $52 billion new chip maker subsidies. I mean, this looks awfully coincidental.
Look, it looks terrible, and given the level of trust in Congress, I think that they can do a tremendous amount of self-help. In my former private firm, we weren't allowed to buy individual equities. We could buy ETFs. We could buy money market funds. In my capacity as Treasury Secretary, I can only basically own S&Ps and the government bond funds. So, I think that Congress needs to step back, think about the damage that they're doing to themselves. Many people come to D.C. to work for the American people, and they should not be tarnished with what is obviously a ethics problem here. And for Speaker Emeritus Pelosi to come out and say, well, I don't own any stocks, that's like me saying, well, I don't own anything, my children own it. That her husband is kind of the Gordon Gekko of San Francisco.
Yeah, and Ron Wyden, by the way, cleaned up, according to this tweet that I'm looking at right now. Democrat Senator Ron Wyden is the best stock trader in the U.S. Senate, cleaning up in 2023, generating a return of 78%. Wow. Well, we're going to be watching that. So, but what you're saying is, look, you can buy ETFs, you can buy index funds. I'm a journalist, and I own basically only ETFs. I don't, trade in individual stocks. Why shouldn't lawmakers have the same rules?
Well, I can tell you, for a lot of what's going on, that list that you just listed with Paul Pelosi, the SEC would be knocking on a normal fund manager or individual's door. So why don't we clean this up?